ClickWages claims 80% of its users earn $200 on their very first day, and that you can make $2 per click and $15 for every video you watch. Those are some pretty bold numbers, so I decided to test it after several of you have asked me about it, and in this video we'll take a closer look at whether those claims hold up at all, and most importantly, whether anyone actually gets paid. My name is Michael and I have made money online for around 10 years, and whenever I see a platform making claims like $200 on your first day or $15 per video watched, my first instinct is to be very careful, because in this space numbers like that are almost always a sign that something doesn't add up. And with ClickWages there's quite a bit you need to know, so I'll walk you through what the platform claims, what it actually looks like once you dig in and once you log in, and what happens when you try to cash out. And by the end of this video here, you'll have a clear picture of whether this is worth your time or not. So let's start by going over the basics of what ClickWages is and who can join. And it is a platform you can join from all countries, and you can see here it says that you can get paid, participate in surveys, test application, watch videos and more here. And it says here, as I said before, that 80% of its users withdraw over $200 on the first day. But let me now log in and then we'll take a closer look at what it really offers. So I have now logged into ClickWages, and the first thing you are taken to is a platform or a page where it shows that you can earn by inviting others. And that's always weird when you join a get paid to site or free online earning platform and the first thing you see is all promoters and then this is how much you will earn. But since that's the first to show us, let's start by going over that. For example, let's say here, when you share your referral link, that means you invite someone else to join. When they just click that link, you will earn $2, and when they register, you will earn $20. And this is the first huge red flag. I have tested hundreds of sites, and there is no free site that will pay you just $2 just to get some random person to click, or $20 just to get them to sign up without any further requirements. That is just not realistic. It would not be sustainable for them to offer something like that. So this is a huge red flag. But let's keep digging and just give them the benefit of the doubt and see what else they offer. So let's try to go to this task center and see how we can then supposedly earn. And you can see then they have these questionnaire tasks where I supposedly can earn like $20 for a short survey, and then you click it and you are in many cases taken to random ads. In this case here, I don't know what I am redirected to. I will just quickly close that down. So there was no survey, I was just redirected 3 or 4 different times and then to something that asked to be installed in my browser, and it looked like something I would definitely not do. So again, what are they getting you to click here? Be very careful. Make sure if you click something here that you have a good antivirus program. So all these things here, it has nothing to do with a questionnaire or survey, as they say here. I don't even know, like, it's just, yeah, something to stay away from there. And then that brings us to the last option here where they have these videos. You see here, they say that I would earn $15 just by watching this video here. And it's basically just random YouTube videos that have embedded, and then you can see how many seconds you need to watch it. So I would be able to just leave and then come back, and then I would have earned $15, and it will actually be added to your account here. But again, this is not realistic earnings for watching videos, random embedded YouTube videos, because where do they get the money to pay you from that? They will probably say, oh, we have advertisers, but these are random videos. These here, they would not pay that much to get one view on a video. It would not make sense to do that, especially not on a platform like this where people just get paid to watch and not really want to watch. So you can see, for example, they want you to believe that Mr. Beast would pay you to watch this video. Why would he do that? He doesn't need to do that. It doesn't make sense. So clearly it's just random videos they've taken here, embedded, and then they make it look like you can earn $15 per video you have watched. But that is just not realistic. That's not how it works to make money by watching videos. In general, you can earn money by watching videos online, but you will not earn a lot. It's one of the least effective ways to earn. I do have a video, if you really want to earn that way, where I show my top recommended realistic ways to earn by watching videos. I'll leave a link in the top corner here so you can check that out. But let's now talk more about how you supposedly can cash out. So I have now jumped to the cash out section, and you'll probably also be excited when you see all the payout options, because there are great options whether you want to get paid in crypto, phone, bank card, Western Union, PayPal, Cash App. There's a lot of great ways to get paid, and then you just need to leave your payment details. So let's say you wanted to get paid via PayPal, then you would choose that, and then they just, again here, payment account number or payment code. That doesn't even make sense that that's what they ask for, that this doesn't actually change based on your payout option, because that will confuse people. For PayPal, what they need is an email, your PayPal email address, and you can see, for example, if we say XRP, well, payment account number, but what is that? If people don't know, well, that would be a wallet address you would need to paste here. So it doesn't even make sense. And another thing is that even if you then try to do it, then they will say the payout threshold is $200. So you need to earn $200 to withdraw. And once you have then reached that, then they will introduce additional requirements. And that's always a huge red flag. First of all, I have never seen a legit get paid to site that has this high a payout threshold. And I've tested hundreds of options. Secondly, when they then introduce additional requirements after you have reached the payout threshold, that is, that's just a complete deal breaker. Then they will ask you, oh, by the way, you need to do this many of this, or you need to invite a certain number of people before you can withdraw. It's never going to happen. That's just how it is. And I know this based off experience, and you say like, oh, you haven't reached the $200. No, because I have 10 years of experience earning online, and I know when I spot something, why would I keep doing tests or different tasks here that will make them money, but that will put me at risk when I know that I'm not going to get paid. And I've talked to other people that tested it also, and that's the same experiences. And then we say, but they have payment proof on their website. So let's just talk about those for a bit also. So on the website, if you scroll down, you can see there are a lot of different payment proof. There's, for example, some here back from 21. You can see here, this one is from 23. And then I go to who is here, where you can check websites that are registered. This particular domain here, that was registered in 25, as you can see. So the payment proofs are from before the website was actually registered. And you can see that's for this particular URL up here, but they have several other ones, or at least I found one more here also that has basically the same. There's just a few letters differently here. So they have created several websites like this. And again, there's just so many red flags. So I would say I would definitely stay away from this. I have tested hundreds of sites, and with this many red flags here, it's just a waste of time. It's not realistic what they claim. These additional requirements, the payment proofs that doesn't match with when the domain was registered, all these different things. I definitely strongly recommend that you do not spend time on this. If you want to earn money online, there are plenty of free ways to do it, but not where you will earn $200 on your first day. That is just not realistic from free online earning platforms. No matter whether you join the absolute best and join 20 of them, you will not earn this much here on your first day or in general per day. But if you want to see a list of my top recommended realistic get paid to sites, I do have a list on my website. I'll leave a link to that below. And if you really want to earn by clicking, for example, then I also do have a list of my top recommended options to do that. Again, you will not earn this much. It's very important to understand, but at least those platforms are realistic. Those platforms are some that I've used for years and where I have been able to withdraw. So I know they actually work. And here it's just unrealistic. So something that I would definitely recommend you are very, very careful about. And if you have your own experiences with it, anything like that, I would love to hear from you in the comments. So please just share your experience. If you have any questions, I reply to every single comment.